Alright, time for some solo gathering in the black zone. Just to warm up now, right after the server maintenance on a Tuesday. I'm going to go to Whitecliff Expanse and Whitecliff Peak and check out the tier 6 and tier 7 snow maps. Going to just use mining gear. I think afterwards, after checking out these two maps, I will go into the northwest of the Lyndhurst Black Zone portal and go to the tier 7 Highland map. I don't know its name. The one right after the tunnel. Because I have been finding a lot of resources there, and depending on how much stuff I'll get there, I'll just go deeper into the Black Zone. Or not. Small chest, 1 minute 45. I don't think I want to deal with this. It's not like it's going to give me a lot of money. I'm taking 2 gathering potions with me, just in case of something funny happening. But usually I don't find 7.3, 8.2 stuff. Or like for big 8.1 stacks, maybe worth it. Probably not. Depends on how high the gathering speed bonus is. Gathering speed bonus is 25%, which is quite a lot. Takes me pretty long to gather a tier 8 resource. A pretty damn long time. 2 hours for the highly valuable hide. I don't know if I want to spend my time gathering all this stuff right here. It looks pretty full, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, 6.2 stone, let's take that. I'll also take 6.1 wood. Speaking of 6.1 wood. 1 out of 5, okay. Would have expected more, to be honest. Could have kind of killed one of those animals and see how many pieces they have on their stacks. One out of 5, okay. That's the reason why I didn't want to kill all those animals. Simply because I did not believe. I didn't believe that there could be more than 1 piece on those. Maybe in the best case 2 out of 5. I mean, it's not certain. There can definitely be better animals, but I have tier 8 mining gear. I probably just want to go into the snow maps very quickly. And take everything. 5.1 ore. Going to get some insane gathering bonus for that, right? That was 73 only. So there's still room for more. Gather bonus +2. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Gather bonus +2. Beautiful. Basalt. Pretty regularly finding basalt here. People still not really going for the stone. Wanted to look at something. Gather bonus. On tier 5 ore plus 121%. So basically 20% chance to get gather bonus +2. Also pretty decent chance of getting gather bonus +2 on tier 7, because I have a pretty high level on that as well already. I think it looked like it wasn't possible to get gather bonus +2 on tier 8, which would be the most relevant thing. Plus 99% on tier 8 ore. So it's not possible for me to get gather bonus +2. Yeah, the bonus +2. Love to see that. 61 for tier 7 ore already. Let's see if I can find anything enchanted in here. It's right after the reset, it's in the middle of the week. Definitely possible. Wait a second. The order is fucked. Boom. Beautiful. Want to be very quickly able to find my potion in case of actually wanting to use it. After all, it's this funny stuff here I'm doing is all in the black zone. Need to be fast, need to be efficient. Don't want to die. Spending too much time somewhere means I could get interrupted. I could get scared away. Don't want that to happen. Get bonus +2. It's time to get some high levels on tier 8, so I can get gather bonus +2 there as well. I already had gather bonus +2 for tier 8 resources because I was using Avalonian tools from time to time. Avalonian tools don't really seem to be worth it, because from time to time I'm going to die. And I would need to get such insane amounts of loot to actually make it worth it. Using those Avalonian tools. Because dying once will cost me like 10 million extra. Something. I think. One tier 8 Avalonian tool? Is that 2 million or is it only 1 million? It's only 1 million. I'm not sure, the prices went up a lot. Maybe 2 million per tier 8 Avalonian tool already. 1 out of 5 only. Somebody has taken this beautiful stuff right here. 6.2 ore. Would like to find more of that. But I'm also cool with just finding tons of tier 7 resources, I guess. It's also going to be very, very good profit. Now using this bar, being a little bit more tanky, also having way more carry weight, is definitely pretty nice. Because this way I will... I mean, it's possible that I will not leave this map because I will find too many resources in here. But in case of not doing so, I may just clear both of these maps. The tier 6 snow map in the northwest. But I think one time I just went into this map and I found so many resources. I think the last Black Zone Gathering run. That I simply was full after clearing this map. The tier 6 resources are pretty low on the amount of pieces that I'm finding, but... Mighty Frogs and Gatherer. But the tier 7 resources are pretty full. Tier 7 Fiber Harvester. Already got some competition. In the middle of the week, right after the server maintenance. The gatherers aren't sleeping. They are everywhere. The bonus +2. So efficient. So much money per time. And the gathering speed as well. So insane. Having level 100 for tier 6 resources. So insanely helpful. Big bunch of gathering bonus and the gathering speed feels so much better. I'm sitting on the tier 8 node. Taking like minutes to actually clear a full one. Pretty insane. Difference. Do I want to check this out? Well, yeah. I'm finding too many resources to not check out everything, I guess. This fiber harvester was in the south. I would assume that he goes into the west. I hope that he goes into the west. I'm just going to normally check out the plateau here first. Finding so many tier 7 resources. Their tier 7 resources spawn the most. And so maybe I'll get lucky and maybe get some enchanted ones. Because those will be very valuable. Going to prioritize going there. 5.2 ore is amazing. I'm actually going to walk there just for that. It's not a very long way. 5.2 ore, 2k per piece or so. Let's see if that's still the case. 1.85 per piece. Still pretty damn good, like almost 3 times as valuable as the tier 6 resources. I see in a group. There's no roads portal nearby. I don't know how aggressive I want to be. But for now, let's ignore this guy. Yeah, the moose. Which kinda says that he's not in a big group or he's not very dangerous. The moose and tier 7 gear is kinda weird. Moose is so expensive. But I mean, if he's gathering, then it definitely makes sense. Already immediately found some tier 7 stuff hitting the plateau. So most likely a good decision to check out this plateau relatively early before more gatherers start taking everything away. Could theoretically also go behind the static area, but I probably don't want to do that. Just not worth the risk, most likely. I'm relatively valuable, worth more than 2 million. Probably don't want to check that out. Tier 7 fiber, 1.44. Definitely better than tier 7 ore. But you also don't find too much tier 7 fiber everywhere. Considering that it was worth like 4k or 5k per piece. Not too long ago. Insane price drop. And I have no idea why. No idea. Maybe too many people leveled up fiber gathering. Not finding anything crazily enchanted yet. Some juicy 6.3, 7.2, 7.3 even. Would be quite nice. Gathering bonus +2. I'm getting it so often, considering that I have a relatively low chance of actually getting it. Like, what was it, 10%? 15%. Was kind of lucky. Couple of times here. I don't want to go behind the static area. That's just not worth it. The risk is most likely not worth it. So dangerous. I can die so easily there. And another tier 7 fiber bush. Person. Not very scary. Unlikely that he's in a big group, I would say. And even if he was, still not very scary, but would kind of be annoying to waste my invisibility potion for escaping. It's not a waste, but would still be annoying. Invisibility potions are pretty expensive. Some tier 7 resources there are gone. Let's quickly check out the edge of the map. Definitely possible to find stuff there. It's right after the reset, so this guy is too interested. Is he in a group? Will he invis gank me? Let's move on. Both Badon, most likely not in a group. Kinda looked like a solo build. Being a little bit more attentive right now. Wait, that's also basalt. Spider doesn't matter. May even be good that it's there. And hopefully it's gone until I reach this point. But it may draw some attention of people who would be dangerous for me. Which then would be pretty good. Basalt. Where's my basalt? There it is. 80k from basalt already, basically. I'm not going to go behind this place. This is going to be the furthest that I will go. My escaping chances are just so insanely low. If I get found by somebody dangerous. Right there. Tier 7 stuff gone, not going to walk so far for this one tier 6 ore stack. Okay, I just filled the journal. There's a big stack, it's 7.1 stone, let's immediately go there. I don't want to use a potion for that though, not valuable enough, I would say. I would need like 3 pieces to be on the positive side of things. 3 pieces extra in just 40 seconds. I'm going to gather it very quickly with a potion. Would I get 3 pieces? I have like 8%, an 8% chance to get the bonus. I'm gathering it so quickly. But it's just not valuable enough to use a potion for this. Also having the potion to escape would be very valuable as well. It's so big. There this guy is. He's not in a group. He has 40 million PvP fame. I think he's going to try to fight me. I think he's going to attack me. But maybe not. But I'm definitely not going to be able to fight him in any way. So I just need to share. It looks like I'm gathering quicker than him. Yeah, I'm like 1.75 times as quick as him. Still better than just getting chased away. 2.9 million gathering fame. Ooh. Bit of stuff. 100k from that. Kind of nice, not crazy, but good. It's not like it didn't cost me a lot of time to gather it, so pretty good. Of course, a little bit sad that I didn't get the full thing, obviously. But I could have gotten much less if this guy decided to attack me. I would have not tried to contest him then. Would have just given him everything of this big stack. Randomly fighting people, and I mean I cannot even win the fight unless he misplays heavily. Just not anything I want to do. But having another gatherer is once again pretty bad. A lot of competition. The tier 7 fiber gatherer and this guy as well. A lot of competition. Bad for my profit. So hard to see if those wisps are enchanted or not. But definitely worth it to check every enchanted wisp except green ones. Just to have the chance of getting into a tier 8 mist and get very good profit or even better. I need to turn around. There is a ganker on a wolf who's not chasing me. So I kinda want to try just going a very different way than he should expect me to go. Let's try it like this. Oh, there's tier 6 ore, but probably not too much, so let's not worry too much about that. The boat's portal is in the south. Need to be very attentive now, because this guy is very dangerous. Him not tracking me is kind of interesting. This may mean that he doesn't have his group in here, or that they are chasing somebody else right now. Quite interesting though. I would have expected him to chase me. He was definitely interested. But maybe he's just patrolling around the spider. Also possible. Much more scary now, this map. Way more dangerous for me now. This could escalate very quickly. And right now I'm in the middle of the map. It's really hard to escape from here. And I want these resources. Want to gather all of it. He may not have been in a group. And if he isn't, he's of course extremely useless. Like he can't do anything alone. I mean, of course, you can kill some solo players doing some tracking stuff. But everyone can kill those guys. Anything on the cliff here? I think there's some basalt. And there's even some enchanted basalt down there, right in the pit of death. Even though you're a little bit closer to the road spotter than at least. I mean, I will go down there, I guess. I think I'm clearing the whole map, probably. Was trying to look at if the spider is moving, but yeah, it is. But actually, there's not much benefit in me knowing if the spider is moving or not. It's very unlikely that some solo or duo players are going to do it. And if they are doing it, that they are going to be too weak to survive a gank of me. But I could definitely go for a gank. I have invisibility potion, so never mind. Not enchanted basalt. Never mind, garbage alert. Kind of empty. Kind of empty. People have been faster than me. I got quite a bit in the east. But it looks like somebody else logged in right after the server maintenance as well. And just took everything. Still not going to check behind this, especially not after seeing a tier 8 ganker on a wolf. Not very interested in dealing with this. Anything here? A tiny bit of stuff. Looks like I'm going to fill my inventory by Swiftclaw, but he probably has this hideout here somewhere, which is why he's just playing no gathering, not gathering, he's not playing anything with carry weight, because he's just bringing back every, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, depending on how fast he's gathering, I guess. Maybe he's only gathering fiber, it's possible. But yeah, I think I'm going to fill the rest of my carry weight in the tier 6 map. Don't think I'm going to go deeper. All those maps behind this place are garbage. Unless I go very far away. Anyhow, the spider has been taken. Still tons of tier 7 resources in this map. Doesn't seem like people are gathering those too much. I mean, they're not that valuable and it takes very long to gather them if you don't have high levels. So it's not even that efficient to go for it unless you have high levels. Kind of sad that I'm not finding enchanted ones. Enchanted nodes would be like triple the value, up to 4 times of the value. For ore definitely, like 1k to 4k. Basal not that much. Basal just like, I think 1.2 or so to 2k something. Do I have any 7.1 stone? I do. 2.4k. I mean, my profit isn't terrible, but I would wish to find more of the good stuff. So, next plateau. Oh, never mind, this is rare. Need to check this out, because it could be tier 8. If this is tier 8, I'm going to get quite a lot of money. And it is tier 6. What a garbage map. Oh wait, this was a 6.2 tree, right? Would have taken that definitely. Actually didn't see it in time. I think it was a 6.2 tree. Whoops. Whoops. Basalt. It's been a while now that I've found a tier 8 mist. But not that insanely long, I think. It happened sometime. And it's definitely going to happen again. Just a matter of time. Okay, anyhow. Any nice resources. Such a small thing and so many tier 7 resources around it. Maybe I should check out every single of these weird dots. People are fighting at the castle outpost. I mean, they're not really fighting, they're just doing some PvE. I didn't check out the whole plateau yet, right? Still a little bit to check out. Very soon I want to refresh my pork pie, but I'm not in danger of getting too heavy. Yet. 58% carry weight. How much does pork pie give? 30% max load. So there's still some room. Here the fiber gatherer has been. It really looks like he's not getting stone or ore. Stone or ore. I'm at like 66%. I will want to use my pork pie just for the carry weight issue earlier. But like this, I can wait a little bit. Is the ore still there or is it gone? It looks pretty gone. Yeah, it's gone. Am I finding enough to stay here or do I immediately want to go to the tier 6 map? Can I burst those? I can't. It's only one piece, I don't know if it's worth it to kill this. Whatever. It's not like it took very long. Oh, come on. I can reset this. There's an enemy somewhere nearby. I want to eat my pork pie. I'm not too insanely far away from the northwestern exit and the southern roads portal. Hearing noises. Maybe it was from the castle outpost. Now I don't have the red exclamation mark over my head anymore. So I guess I'm fine. 62% carry weight. But not finding too much stuff anymore in this map. But I guess I'll still find a little bit of random tier 7 stuff. Most likely. The place here in the north was pretty bad. I've already seen that from above. I will probably check out the western edge of the map. Still very possible that people didn't clear this place. Mighty Frogs. Where's the Mighty Frogs hideout? It's in the middle, okay. Because it's very possible that he's not going too far away from it. Well, he was checking around the static area, which is a nice place to find resources, and he's not that insanely expensive because he's using a cheap mount, so probably not too bad. Go for it when you're not risking this much. Anything amazing here? Not really, but 5 out of 5 is pretty good. No fame book yet. It's really been a while since I've gotten one of those fame books. And I've been gathering quite a lot in the last 2 days. Let's see if I'll get one today. I mean, getting a tier 8 one will definitely be quite a bit more valuable, I would say. Getting attacked and gathering. That's a lifestyle. One of the many benefits of having level 100 on tier 6 resources. Not having to kill those animals are kind of tanky. I mean, I also just don't do a lot of damage with this gear. Of course. Basically classified as tank gear. Plate armor. Pretty much. Just using my random 6.0 blades. But my level isn't terrible, level 84. That's pretty okay. Looks kind of empty though. This map. It's getting time to get out of here. Find more. I've gotten quite a lot of tier 7 resources. This map wasn't terrible or anything. But this place here is looking pretty empty. This guy is way too interested. Which is annoying. And he's so weak. Is he in a group? He's not in a group, okay. His weapon is okay, his helmet is okay, his armor is okay. Is he going to take a lot of damage from this mob? Probably not. Well, he doesn't have any sustain. Maybe he's using pork pie or something. Not pork pie, roast pork. Really doesn't look like he's taking any damage though. Any crazy resources? No, it's all empty. Somebody cleared this stuff. That's too many. Too many mobs. Somebody is there. He's not strong, he's not scary. He's sexy Ladja. Time to get out of this map. Is it worth to kill him? Probably not. Probably not. Unlikely. He may have some books. %73% carry rate. Let's fill the rest. And then check out the tier 7 Highland map. And potentially go deeper. Not finding anything amazing. Yet. The 7.1 big stack was kind of nice, but obviously not very much money. Just 100k. Or like a little bit of extra riding as well. Like not... okay, actually blocked because of this crazy death trap right here. 11% enchantment on this map. 7% less than on the last one. Am I finding resources? Or do I want to immediately go to the eastern, northern part of this map? The ore is pretty empty here. A lot of ore has been taken. Maybe I should be running around with stone gathering gear. Or maybe fiber gathering gear. But probably not. Still got quite a lot of ore. Still more ore than fiber or stone. Also considering that I basically cannot get that tier 6 stone because it's just so bad. So worthless. But I'm level 100 on tier 6 stone, yeah. But it may happen that I will find more tier 6 fiber than tier 6 ore in this map, depending on who gathered this place. Who cleared this? Wasn't there something here? I guess not. There may be a lot of tier 6 down, but probably not worth it to go with stone gathering gear. Price is probably just way too low. Doesn't matter if I find like 1.5 of it. 1.5 times of the amount of ore and fiber. If it's just like half as valuable. Not going to result in more profit. I mean, I'm also finding quite a lot of tier 5 resources, but they're just so bad that it's most likely not worth it to gather them. Not worth the time, better to search for more tier 6 resources instead. The fiber is pretty full here. Getting quite a lot of that. Or being relatively empty. Fiber being pretty damn full. Guess somebody didn't like tier 6 fiber. Or wasn't able to gather it. Also possible. It's been a while since I ran around with fiber gathering gear. But loot per time wise, it's getting pretty rough for me. I don't think I'm at the 2 million per hour anymore. Not finding enough stuff, I would think. Which way do I want to go? Guess I'm checking out the territory. It's a resource territory. I want to check out the west a little bit more, tiny bit. So hard to see if those are enchanted when they're just standing still. Those silly wisps. Not too insanely empty. And there's fiber everywhere. But I think I'm going to the east, checking out the plateaus. And then into the north. If I will even reach that, I'm already on 85% carry weight. Probably going to get to 100% relatively quickly. Getting tons of these tier 6 resources, but not really tons of money. Even though the estimated market price is a little bit too low, considering that I'm going to sell those things in Limhurst, meaning I will get a little bit more money than what is estimated here. Filling my inventory quite quickly, not my inventory, my carry weight. Those tier 6 resources are pretty heavy. Just gathering these low tier things here. Still solid profit. But nobody's here, nobody who's dangerous. Didn't really see much in the tier 7 snow map either. I saw that one ganker, but maybe he was actually not in a group. Possible. Weird. anything else that's nice. There can be tier 6 resources around these black dots on the map. So potentially worth it to check those out. Somebody has been gathering here though. So I guess I'll just run around the territory now and then go into the east. Very, very close to actually getting to 100% carry weight, even though I have a lot of carry weight with this mount. Quite a lot more than with a settled wild boar. Like 30-40% more. So I can stay a little bit longer in maps. Any interesting resources? Not too many. Interesting animation. Doesn't look too good. I mean, I would think that what I'm finding right now in this map is mediocre. It's not terrible. Especially all the fiber plants, like so many are 5 out of 5. It's not terrible. Didn't really see anything interesting at the territory, so I'm not going to check out the rest of it. I'm just going to move into the east, looking at the plateaus. If those do not look very interesting, I'll somewhat straight head for the north. Also, it's much safer in the north here, because there's the portal, the road portal. But it kind of looks like this plateau here, for example, is rather full. But let's see how many pieces all those stacks have. May not be too many. Just looking full in the big at the first look, but actually pretty empty. It's relatively empty. Kind of okay. I'm not sure. Everything respawning right now. Sadly, not much enchantment going on. But very soon I'm out of here anyways. Very, very close to reaching the 100% carry weight. Resources. Tons of stacks. Just insane amounts of stacks. Like finding so many tier 6 resources. So condensed in one place. So concentrated. Pretty efficient. But having so little enchantment just makes it so I'm not going to get really very rich from it. Also not getting any of those fame books, fame tomes. It's been such a long time and I've gathered so many resources in the meantime. I'll take one more hit. And let's teleport. Cost me 110,000 silver. I'm not at the 2 million per hour right now, I think. I got less. Pretty sure about it. Especially when counting in the 110,000 silver that I had to pay for teleporting. There was too much competition, I suppose. And too few gankers to help me getting rid of all the other gatherers. Oops, wanna keep this book. Okay. 1.5 in like 48 minutes or so. So I want a little bit more pork pie, and I want a few more books. I started with 8 of those. Let's take one more of those, because it's even more possible for me to find. Hide, actually. Because now it's more likely that I will actually go somewhere where there can be hide. Those 2 snow maps before, it was pretty certain that I would not go any deeper. Only way I would have gotten hide there would have been getting into a tier 8 mist. Otherwise I would not really gather much hide. Another mighty frog player. You're walking the wrong way. Or do you? Or they may have multiple hideouts. They may have multiple hideouts, to be honest. But here in this tier 6 map I'm going to gather resources. It just feels way safer than the tier 6 forest. The tier 6 forest there feels pretty crazy. Pretty dangerous. Also like fighting those annoying wolves. Those wolves. It's really rough. Having to dodge the slow and having to dodge the damage over time effect, otherwise mounting up could be very annoying. And the slow is just insane. Slows so much for so long. Really don't want to get hit by this annoying spell. Somebody has been gathering tier 6 ore here. Mean. Actually getting some wood now. But even the tier 6 wood has been taken. Two out of 5 is not that terrible. That's kind of okay. 5 out of 5 on the other hand is pretty damn good. Actually, let's take the enchanted ones. Well, so many enchanted ones. First. In case of them losing their enchantment. And to give those non-enchanted resources the chance to actually randomly get enchanted. Can happen. Can definitely happen. From time to time it actually happens right in front of my nose. That those resources change their enchantment. Happens very rarely, but it happens. So it's most likely, probably, always better to take the more valuable things. Unless it's about resources that you gather very quickly, which I'm doing right here, so I could be a little bit more time efficient. I don't know. Rarely something good happening or general time efficiency. I don't think I'm going for this ore there in the east. I want to quickly reach the Highland map, the tier 7 Highland map. Really hoping that there aren't gankers who are going to block the way. It's been a while since I've seen gankers there, at least at those times that I'm going through this tunnel. Maybe there's just not enough, what's it called? Traffic. At these times that I'm playing. To be worth it to camp the tunnel. But I mean, there are probably a lot of times where there's not a lot of traffic. Probably a lot of times where it's not worth it to camp the tunnel. Especially considering how many people you need to actually successfully camp it. And you also need to factor in all the times that you die, because you engage, because you gank small scale groups who just kill you. Ganking is rough. Ganking in the black zone is pretty rough. There's a person. And he's attacking me. Let's use my combo. Was he in a solo dungeon there? Most likely, huh? He did use ganking gear. And now I have a very long cooldown on my boots. But this was the safest way to do it. I mean, I could have done it even a little bit safer. I could have used an invisibility potion if I'm scared of him being in a big group who's very close to gank me. Okay, very soon my boots should be up again, so... There's a guy, he's doing this kind of stuff. If gankers would come by, he would distract them. Can't see any names. Let's see if I can get through this tunnel. Random ganker plopping up out of a dungeon. No names, no danger. No names, no danger. Tier 7 map. Give me some 7.3 ore. A big stack, 7.0 stone. I want that. I want that. But it's not more valuable than all the other stuff I'm gathering, so don't need to rush. But there may be people who would gank me there. It's possible. Definitely want the big stack though. It's going to be efficient. This orb still takes forever to spawn. Or not to spawn, but to open, to unlock. Give me some 7.3 ore, so I can use my potion and feel good about it. 7.2 wasn't really worth it. I mean, it just doesn't do anything if I use it for that, basically. It's as if I wouldn't have used it. Except that I'm faster. 7.1 basal, that's nice. That's actually nice. 2.4k per piece. I'm most likely going to check out a lot in this map. Who knows? We'll see. This map can also be dangerous, just like the tier 7 snow map. Even though this map here feels a little bit less dangerous than the snow map. Because it's not as hard to escape from, maybe? Yeah, the tier 7 snow map has less exits. The road's portal position is pretty bad for me, because I want to check out the eastern part of this map. I don't know if it's worth it to risk my over 2 million for this big stack there, but it's also a not so valuable stack as well. Like, I got 100k from the 7.1 stack. This is going to give me half of it, plus 33%. Because I shared a little bit with a random guy. Still going to give me like, I don't know, 60-70k, I guess. Still pretty efficient to gather it. And I would think a pretty low chance to actually get ganked. Even though in the last gathering, Black Sun gathering run, he got ganked at a 5.1 ore stack. But maybe this was just a very dangerous map, or maybe I have been seen beforehand. I don't really care about the scout or whatever he is. Probably just running to his hideout naked. Probably. Ooh. One shot. One shot combo. Let's use a potion. Safety first. One shot combo. Holy. I mean, that's really bad. Normal gankers would have much higher chances to kill me. But didn't expect that one. Ooh. Didn't they have any CC? Were they just really bad? I was so surprised. Oh. Actually, got spooked a little bit. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I definitely got surprised. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 7.1 basal down there. What's the word that I'm looking for? Staggered? Maybe? Ooh, 7.2. But only one piece. Pretty sad. Is this guy able to gather? Oh, I want the 6.2. I also want the 7.1 stone there. But I really don't want to get chased, definitely. This is somebody else, I would think. Is he chasing me? Can you please get the fuck away? 5.3. Give me gather bonus +2. 140k. So good. So good. Crazy invis gangs. I actually got invis ganked. They didn't have any CC, huh? Why did they not have any CC? Doesn't the arcane guy is just pulling together? I probably wouldn't have needed to be this careful. Because they don't have invisibility potions anymore. I want the 7.1 stone. Where was it? Where was it? I think pretty far in the north. And the bandit assault is in 15 minutes. Not to forget about that. Actually, randomly invis ganked, most likely. I mean, it's possible that this naked guy actually played together with these guys. Actually possible. Makes the gangs much better, but then you have even one more person to share the loot with. Like, these guys are definitely not making any money. That's for sure. When you have so many people and you're so insanely weak, you can't kill anybody, and it's looking pretty rough. I don't have a cleanse, like if they silenced me there, may have been pretty dangerous for me. So for invis gangs, I really need to use my helmet first. Every time, just to block any CC that could possibly happen. So I don't get silenced or something which could kill me. Which could lead to a one-shot. And also like, for just original one-shot basically. I also want to have my helmet. My finger on my helmet. So I guess I'm going to continue gathering this big stack. Yep, pretty much. Like, these people were so weak. There's no way for me to die. Even if these people CC'd me, like, they don't... I have so much CC resistance with this gathering gear. Like, 67% CC resistance. It's not going to be enough, and I'm very tanky, etc. There's no way. Unless I have like 1 or 2 more people. Like some people who actually deal damage. Because they really didn't have too many. Oh. Oh, and there's 7.2 basal. Is this a ganking route? I want the basalt. Give me this basalt. Where was it? Here it is. If I were them, I would come back, you know? Like, huh? Tier 8 gatherer? He's going to come back for this big stack. Like, not big stack, but he's going to come back for this, right? Let's move a little bit to the east. Split up, surround, and boom. Gank dismounted. But they had some weird... mace, which is definitely not a ganking weapon. So... Oh, 7.1. Finding some pretty good stuff in this map. 24% enchantment. Tons of tier 7 resources. This map is looking pretty good right now. My pickaxe is actually red. Actually need to slowly what's it called? Repair it. Actually being red. Okay, back to the big stack. I didn't even get half of it. Okay, would get invis ganked again. Oh, there was somebody. Saw a name. I saw a name. So let's gather in the east first. And now where I want to gather, there's the... Well, this is Royal Sandals and Bear Paws, so... I do want to be careful. I want to respect this guy. Because I kinda have to. Dude. Air Mage... This is more like a fighting group, isn't it? Like... Aren't these the guys? This was very lucky timing when he turned around. Because this stuff is very valuable, I really want to gather this. He turned around right in the moment when I dismounted. Pretty nice timing. Why are these people already there? Like, what are they doing? It's not like they are interested in the big stack. Because it's not worth anything. So... Is there maybe an aspect, like an enchanted ore aspect or something? That's possible. Is it worth it? Kills. 3 out of 5, it's pretty good. Maybe enchanted stone aspect, enchanted base, not base, but or theoretically possible. I want to check out the east. I want to get up there. Somebody took the big stack. Ugh. Well, I guess I'm going to gather in the south for now. I'm finding too many people right here, right now. And I've already checked out quite a lot of the place. I want to check it out more. I didn't check out everything yet, and there could be quite a few more tier 7 resources. Some beautiful, enchanted tier 7 resources. Like the normal tier 7 resources are like whatever. They are good enough to gather. They will give me some solid loot per time. They're not going to make me rich. What I'm looking for are the enchanted ones. Those are the same guys? Question mark. Well, I guess I do need to go to the roads. Would like to see. 7 out of 7 is fine. So let's turn around. Gather in the south here. And then... I think I saw something that I wanted to gather. Nothing amazing, if I remember correctly, but something that I wanted to take. It's always a good idea to walk in weird ways, so people really have no idea where you are. Just like this, I was pretending to go to the south the whole time. And then I went into the east, so it would be very hard for them to actually find me again. Just in case of them trying something like this. Which is definitely possible. Okay, the chest is gone now. Why was this rather strong ganker not at the chest? Maybe it's just a huge group? It's possible. But people there, being there, but people taking the basil is a pretty bad sign. They may have cleared the whole east of good resources. It's a really bad sign that they took the basil stack. If they didn't, then I really would have wanted to come back to the east. And see what nice things could be there still. Like this. The chance is very high that whoever took the basil also took everything else there that I want to take. The basil is not worth anything. Comparatively. Really annoying that they took the basalt. Like, I don't care about not getting it. It's just that I wanted to check out the east in general. Oh, it's a legendary. Okay, I really need to stop gathering this. I have to get in there as soon as possible. And it's even a solo one. This is so insanely good. So insanely good. Talking about tier 8 mists. And then it's even legendary. And there's already a dragon hawk. Let's go. Let's get rich. How long do I have cooldowns? Long enough to take one of these. Okay. Could have switched my spells so I would kill this faster. But it's so weak. Why is it so weak? This is so insanely weak. Well, maybe I'm just tanky. Maybe I'm just very tanky. It's so loud. I mean, this was definitely intentional by SBI to make it this loud. Holy shit, is it loud? Why is it so insanely loud? I have the game on like, I don't know, 20% volume or something. So loud and so insanely annoying. Such an annoying sound. Oh god. Tier 8 map. I do have the potions. So if I find some 8.2, 7.3, 8.3 fully stacked. And I'm definitely going to use it. But the times that I have been in the legendary mists, I don't think I've found too much of that. It can also be dangerous here, so I guess I want to keep my finger on the D spell. Money. But there's going to be quite a lot of waiting now. Is there a gathering area here? There is one in the west, I think, here. Do I want to go there? What do I want to gather? I'm not going to gather... I'm going to gather bears, I think. They're too valuable. Yeah. I'm going to gather bears. I'm going to gather tier 7 cats. But nothing below. Nothing below. I could have taken a look at my estimated market value before I entered. Would have been interesting to see how much I will get in here now. With my tier 8 gathering tools and pork pie. Hopefully I find some enchanted ore with my beautiful ore gathering gear. That is now on 1300 IP. So much money, tier 8 height, so good. Let's hope that this mist doesn't close too fast. Okay, I'm just going to check out everything except areas. Basically everything except areas. Because I want to find random tier 8 resource mobs. That's what I want to find the most. This will give me the most money because I'm going to gather them much faster. Tier 8 resource mobs are what I want. And they are all full. And if one of those is enchanted, I am pretty rich. And they can only be outside of areas, basically. Which way do I want to check first? Kinda want to check out every corner, but I also want to be very efficient. Tier 8 resource. I want to take every tier 8 resource. Just too valuable. Just too good. Even the worst ones like wood and ore. 5k per piece. 5k per piece. And those are the worst ones. Like, hide is worth 8.8. Fiber probably like 7 or 8, I would guess. Stone was like 7.5 or 7 per piece, I think. Okay. Let me find... Oh, that's a bear. I guess I have to take that. This kind of looks like a gathering area, huh? Yeah, it's like a skinning gathering area. Oh, I actually don't have to dodge that. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything for some reason. I don't even know what the spell does. Probably damage, I guess. Does anti-heal. Anti-heal. Legendary Mist. Having a transport mission. I am really good at running away with this gear. So I could go for taking it. But I think I'm going for gathering. How valuable is this? 3k per piece? 3k per piece. Gathering it reasonably quickly. So this is kind of hide gathering area. Want to check out everything as efficiently as possible. And I need to look at all these birds, because they can be 5.3. Don't want to miss that. But I guess there's not too much on it. Somebody has taken tier 6 wood in this map. What? How? Why? Tier 6 dungeon, let's go. Tier 8 resources. Tier 8 resource mobs, please. Finding very little stuff right here, right now. Interestingly enough, tier 3 mob. Not bad. But not good either. Oh, it's epic. And no, it's taken, okay. Would have been kind of sad if it lied around too much. This guy's a healer. Okay. Okay. It's a solo mist. This guy is playing what? He's a healer. And what is that? That's tier 8. Tier 8 would theoretically possible that this guy has ganking gear in his inventory. So let's keep the finger on my helmet. I definitely don't want to go out of this map just for escaping. But it is going to be really hard for somebody to stop me from running away invisible and just mount up. And it's going to be very hard. Legendary mist. Tier 8 mist. I really badly need to find tier 8 resource mobs. I don't know if it's worth it to look for those exclusively. Probably not. It's probably the best to just take all the tier 8 resources that I find. Fiber. Now I can check how expensive fiber is. Like all those tier 8 resources will most likely be just too good to run away from. 6.36. The times when this was 8k, 9k. I think there was even a time when it was worth 10k. Maybe 11k. Another gatherer. That's never nice to see. Do I want to go around the area? No, not really. Chances of finding something there too low. Not worth it. Do want to stay a little bit away from those areas. Not super far, but a little bit. How am I in... What? Why did they attack me? That's crazy. What? This was insane. Finding very few resources. In the past I have found way more. What's up with that? Am I walking bad ways? Oh. Maybe I should have really changed my W for this. Kill it quicker. But at least I don't have to dodge anything. Can I make this go against this thing there? It does run away so far? No, I can't. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Gathering this kind of stuff so slowly. Not finding anything enchanted. Not finding any special tier 8 resource mobs. Hopefully this mist is not closing too soon. Because earlier or later I will find those. I've been rather unlucky here in the whole east. Didn't find a single resource mob. But at least I found 2 tier 8 birds, which is pretty good. On the other hand. But not a single resource mob. Tier 8. Could count this animal as a resource mob as well, but it's not one that is giving me a gathering speed bonus. Taking obviously forever for me to actually gather this. Definitely worth it, but gathering it twice as quickly would be quite the advantage. Also finding something enchanted would be also insanely good. I wonder if people are like exclusively looking for enchanted things. If they are just skipping everything, only looking for enchanted stuff. But this should not be worth it. It would ruin everything for everyone, but it wouldn't be worth it, basically, I think. I mean, finding 8.2 or 8.3 would be insane. But only if it's on a resource mob. Because everything else is on 1 or 2 pieces. So it's actually not that crazy. But maybe still worth it? Like 1 piece of 8.3 will be very valuable. And maybe just as valuable as one of those birds? No, probably not. One of those birds is more valuable. Hopefully I can find something nice in the last 5 minutes. I didn't get much yet. Like 500k, 600k or so. I think I spent like 10 or 15 minutes in here. Not 100% sure. Hopefully I can find some resource mob. But I'm still not going to skip those tier 8 resources, I don't think. I don't think that would make sense. I mean, in the best case, I'm just going to find another legendary wisp. Just chain legendary wisps. Just chain them. This guy is running around so much. Is he not finding what he's looking for? Who knows? My poker running out soon, but that's nothing to worry about. Tier 8 resource mobs. Oh. Why? Just go the fuck away. I guess he didn't see the ghost hemp. Please let me find another. What a not even another, like my first tier 8 resource mob in this map. Please let me find that. I really want it. Give me the money. I would guess that I was kind of unlucky. I checked out like half of the map already. Didn't find a resource mob. Resource mob. Now it's getting harder to find one because I can see less. Unfortunate. Spiderling. Am I strong enough for a spider? Do I want to risk it? The spider will be stronger in here. But spiderlings are pretty weak in general. I'm quite tanky. 8.1 is pretty nice, but as always, just one piece. Spider will give me quite a lot of loot. But there's a person. So can't really go for it. Would be a waste of time. Tier 8 resource mob. Well, I'm not going to skip this. Do I want to try to kill this guy? Would be quite the money. But it's really close to an exit. He's probably worth a lot of money though. I could invis gank him. Could invis gank him. How long does it take for him to kill it? It's just a spiderling, but it's kind of tanky. Is it still there? It's still there. Is it moving? It is moving. Time for a crazy invis gank. This guy is way too strong. Probably saw me. Can I kill him? Let's try. It's pretty good. Looks pretty good. I failed my E, which is really bad. I failed my E. I think I would have killed him. Oh god. Like, my W deals 500, my E deals 600, I think I would have killed him. He was CC'd for such a short time, but I think I didn't hit my E. So bad by me. 6.1 wood stack. So bad. So bad. I need to eat my pork pie. Everything was going as planned. Would have just been good to wait a tiny bit longer, basically. And he obviously wasn't seeing me. Was he so concentrated on the spider? Or maybe he saw my gear and thought, yeah, okay, nothing bad can happen. Because I'm just a gatherer. I'm 100% sure that I missed my E. Would have been a really good free kill. Like the weapon, I don't remember what mount he had. But most likely would have been a pretty good kill. I'm so sad now. Everything was going perfectly. I only had to take the free money. There are a lot of people running around, so... Do I want to move into the east? I think I do. Yeah, they're busy with a legendary power core. Let's go into the east and see. Didn't really check out everything here, but it wasn't such a long time that I was gone. So sad. Oh. Oh. Need to calm down. Would have really liked to see how much money this guy had. He was so carefree and he had nothing to escape with. Are there any resources left here in the east? Or did the filthy basalt gatherer take it all? Kinda looks like he took it all. Had a legendary mist, but was very unlucky, I would say, while in the mist. Even though this kill on the guy was probably quite a lot of loot. Would have needed to throw away a few things, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. That would have been worth it. Just throwing away maybe a few tier 7 resources. And maybe a couple of books even. Those people most likely do not care about the wood. I think they don't care about the 6.1 wood. I'm still so sad. I wanted to know how much money he would have given me. And I wanted the money. Everything was so perfect. And I accidentally even showed myself way too long. For some reason I saw his name too late. I think I was looking at the minimap at how far I'm away from the spider. I really should have concentrated much more on the name popping up. He dropped so low. It was so perfect. And the freeze of the spider didn't freeze me because I had the Fort Sterling. So good, so good. This most likely would have been a kill. Okay, I haven't checked out this plateau here yet, so theoretically still possible to find resources, but it's unlikely considering that the east was completely empty. So now I checked out quite a bit of the south as well already. So now I want to check out the western plateau and then just go deeper, I guess. Could also go into the northeast. Last time when I went into the tier 8 snow map up there was kind of interesting. This is a ganker and a strong one as well. That's bad. We cannot really go to the... People are doing things here. They are chasing me. I guess my best chance is to go for... the northwestern exit. This is a life curse staff. Oh no, they saw me. They saw me. My best chance would have been to run into the big circle? Maybe? I was in a pretty bad spot. I mean, I don't know if these gankers belong to the big circle. I mean, I don't know what these people are doing there with the power core. Like, these guys are just walking back and forth the whole time. Maybe to bait? Like, did these gankers belong to the big circle? Maybe I should have straight went for the big circle. The people came from the west. My only options are to go to the northeast and to the southeast. I was too deep in here. I was somewhere here. And they came from the west. So theoretically I could have gone to the southeast, but the tunnel is so terribly bad. One of those guys sadly managed to
purge me, which is quite unlucky. Was pretty unlucky that he was in range to purge me still. But it's definitely possible to purge. Another option would have been to go invisible, then jump, and then W boots. Like, those are the two options. But you can chain invisibility very nicely with the armor, which is not worth anything if you don't have the movement speed of the boots while being invisible. So I really should have used my armor first. I had a lot of people on me pretty quickly. Like with the Gallant Horse I would have had a realistic chance unless this group belonged to the big circle, which I'm not sure of. If this group doesn't belong to the circle, I will get out of the exit in the northeast safely. I could have even gone for the tunnel. With the Gallant Horse this would also not have been a problem. Or I could have faked going to the tunnel and then going to the roads portal. Both viable options. But just a pretty bad spot. Like getting found right there against a good ganking group with a boar that has only 115% movement speed is a really bad situation. Like my best chance would then probably just entering some blue dungeon. I could have actively... In this situation, I should have noticed that I'm fucked. And then just actively looked for a blue dungeon. Like, a blue dungeon would be my best chance to escape from these guys. They are just way too many and they're way too strong. But they have one less invisibility. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Pretty sad. Already had like 2 million loot. Not really, like 1.7 million loot already. Rough. But getting found by real players, tier 8 ganking gear, good mounts, wolves, panthers and stuff like that, wolves, is pretty rough when you don't have a Gallant Horse. But it doesn't happen very often. It does really not happen very often. Like most of the time I obviously survive.